the obsessive compulsive gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm playing some Harmonia. Oh yeah. I think it was watching. I appreciate it too. Fuck. Fucking jumping mechanics in this fucking game. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. How's it going? Yeah. Harmony is a fan-made Doom pack. It's one of the better ones. It's like a total conversion pack. All new weapons, all new characters, and all that stuff. No. It's Harmony. It's a fan mod for Doom and Doom 2. And it's a total conversion mod. All new sprites, all new weapons, all new music. And for years it's been on PC, and recently on the PS4, PS5, Series X, Xbox One versions of Doom, they brought this to consoles for free as one of the add-ons for Doom. They've been taking all the best fan mods, and they've been implementing them into the actual game for free with the creator's permission, of course. Yeah, it is pretty sick. And they've been reaching out and compensating the creators. And there's a shit ton of mods for Doom, but this one is really in a league of its own because mostly they're just like slightly new levels or use the same tile size. This is like basically a new game somebody made. And actually, it's pretty good because you can play this on either Doom 1 or 2, and they're $5 for PS4 or Xbox One or any modern system, even Switch. And you can get this for free. So, yeah. They have another really good one that's a total conversion called Wrecker, and it's like it's its own new thing, but it's like Vikings, and you have bows and shit, but like bows and magic weaponry, and it's also free. They have a lot of shit on here. It's kind of awesome too because the PS4 version, the modern version of Doom 1 and 2 started out being really shitty. The lighting and stuff didn't work properly. It was like one of the worst versions of Doom. And then they gradually fixed it and improved it until now it's one of the best, if not the best version of Doom. They added 60 FPS because for ages Doom was capped at 35 on consoles. That was original frame rate. That was what PC monitors had. They added a map. They added a quick toggle on the weapons. They added like a shit ton of features I can't even fully explain here. Now all this stuff was already in mods, but there's no official way to get it, and there's no way to get it on consoles. So it's really cool they actually incorporated that and brought it into consoles. And I mean, it's $5. You cannot beat $5. Just the base game itself was worth it. And then they just started adding more and more and more. Same for Quake. They also have been adding fan mods to Quake. Yeah, no. I hate arguments like that anyway. Like, it even matters. People who do that are just shitty. Like, who cares what fucking game they played? It's been a strawman argument for fucking ages. Games make people, like, go bad. Even though it's been fucking proven, there's been thousands, and let me say that again, there has been thousands of studies over the last 30 years of people trying to see if there's some link between gaming and violence. Hold on, let me get my phone so I can see what you're, fully see what you're saying. And actually, I'm pretty sure this game came out 2003, 2005. This game came out in the last 10, 15 years, so no, this is after Columbine. Oh, here it is. It's in my pocket. It was just fell to the side. There we go. Sorry about that. I gotta get my... If it's a longer message, I have to open the app. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal when I can't find my fucking phone, but... Okay, you have to, the last message that you sent, Dragon Ball Z Master, you have to resend that. It didn't pop up in my chat. Like, I saw it on the screen, but it's not in the chat, so I can't read it. So you have to send it again. I only saw part of it, and I try to see what people say. But, games being 70 on a whole doesn't bother me, because, inflation. Inflation has fucking affected everything. Do I like inflation? No, I don't. Do I think that it sucks that prices have gone up? Of course I do. But groceries have gone up, milk has gone up, gas has gone up, but any logical person would realize that prices on games are going to go up. And making games is just honestly more expensive than it was. A lot more expensive. Where it bothers me is the fact that they keep putting microtransactions and shit in games because the overall consensus was, well, we put microtransactions in there to help with the rising costs of games. Yeah, okay. But then they keep the microtransactions. If you're going to raise the price of games to account for inflation, then you should not be doing microtransactions to even the costs. But they won't do that. Yeah, there were 70 video games back in the 90s. Rare ones, yeah, but yeah, there were. As for the unfinished thing, I really take that on a case-by-case basis. There's lots of games that are $70 that are finished, that are a lot of fun. If they release a game for 70 bucks and it's unfinished, yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. If they really meant what they said, then they would have raised the price to 70 and then gotten rid of microtransactions. Oh, we equal the price. We don't need them anymore. But they're not going to do that. So yeah, it is an excuse. That's what I'm saying. So that's where I get upset. Is when they raise the price and they still have microtransactions and bullshit like that. If you're going to raise the price to cover costs, raise the price to cover costs and then get rid of all the shit you were doing. So, but yeah, if they release a game that's 70 bucks and it's unfinished, it's obviously bullshit. But a lot of games have been released that are 70 that are good, that are worth it. Demon's Souls was 70, and I enjoyed every penny I spent on that fucking game. The Demon's Souls remake was fucking amazing. Forbidden West, worth $70. God of War Ragnarok, worth $70 to me. Got like 60 hours out of that game, loved every fucking second of it. Are you... Like, I could be misreading this. I'm kind of getting like a negative vibe from you, Lord Snow. Like it kind of seems to me like you're kind of being hateful. It's kind of weird. Because I've never done anything to you. Hogwarts Legacy? Hogwarts Legacy is great. I love Hogwarts Legacy. People who can't separate politics from games are fucking stupid. Like I said, I could be misreading it. It just seemed like Lord Snow was being kind of like weirdly like negative and kind of like like I said, I could be misreading it. That's why I'm asking, because it just seemed like he was kind of trying to take the piss out of me a little bit. Okay. See, that's why I ask. Just making sure. It's not really having a good job. It's just pinching my pennies. Saving up. Waiting for sales. I got Gotham Knights for like $25 when it was on sale. Yeah. And once again, that was saving for ages. No, exactly. I agree. Honestly, I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to say that any game that releases as a beta, it doesn't matter what price it is. If I got a $5 game, I would be fucking pissed if they were beta testing it. At the very least, they could say it's a beta. Many games have released their beta publicly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. See, I agree with you, but I just want to go on the record and say that I am not really big into sports. I'm a fucking nerd, and I don't really play sports games. I think maybe twice in my life I've sat down and played a football game, and I didn't like it. So I'm not the person to talk to about sports games. Especially because genuinely, I try to be informed about the things I'm talking about. I don't ever want to talk about things out of my ass. I know a lot of people will just talk about things they know nothing about, but I only like to talk about things if I'm informed on the topic. So, my opinion would matter very little about sports games because I don't play them. And I'm not going to act like I do. Like, I hate people who try to act like that. Just admit you don't know. That, I agree. It's just nerdy in a different kind of way. I'm just saying, like, I just don't have the knowledge of sports games to really talk about it. And I'm not going to pretend that I do. I will say, from what I have seen, the monetization and the releases of, like, Madden and FIFA seems really fucking criminal. You're right, they release games for $70 with season passes and microtransactions and gambling for kids. And it's just the same roster. And then I remember there was a big scandal because on the Switch version of Madden, they just didn't even change the roster. It was the same game. They even had a disclaimer saying, oh, we didn't change it. Harmony. And the game the mod is from is Doom. And yeah, they seriously peddle gambling to little children. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. the trilogy. You know, I do think they probably asked for too much money, but they did actually make a lot of good changes to the game. I will actually say that. Added real-time lighting, added better textures, better foliage, better water, modernized the controls, added checkpoints. It definitely had bug issues. It was buggy as fuck, and I will agree. But I think the GTA trilogy is not so bad now. And I can appreciate a lot of the things they added. On Red Dead Redemption 2, fucking amazing. Or are you going to say Red Dead Online? Hold on, let me see what you're saying. Ah, you bitch. Sneaking up on me in the dark. I love Red Dead 2. As for Red Dead Online, I don't really play online games like that, so I don't know. I played it maybe once at launch, didn't like it, didn't come back. I mainly play single-player stuff, honestly. Yeah, it's on purpose. Yeah, that's not really their fault, though. That's due to licensing issues, but I agree. They shouldn't have taken out shit. Or they should have just paid the money to get the licenses again. I mean, Rockstar has made more money than God on GTA, so they could have paid the fucking licensing fees to relicense the songs. It's not like the companies won't license it. Honestly, I think for a game like GTA, the company should be paying the fucking game companies to put their music in their games. You know how much fucking airtime and how much attention a song will get, even if it's just in GTA 5? But I will say, okay. Yeah. We'll all be fucking old and gray by the time GTA 6 comes out. Elder Scrolls 6, I'm gonna say bare minimum like 2025. Okay? Todd Howard confirmed that Elder Scrolls 6 will not come out for a while after Starfield comes out. So, he said a while after Starfield comes out. So Starfield's supposed to come out this year, and if Starfield comes out in 2023, and Elder Scrolls 6 isn't for a while after that, I'm going to say 2025, 2026 is most likely when we're going to get Elder Scrolls 6. It's away. It's also kind of funny. No idea. I've never even heard of that, if I'm honest with you. Here we go. But it's funny how success in games has changed. Because it used to be that if you liked a game and it sold a lot of copies, it was guaranteed to get a sequel. Now, if you like a game and it sells a lot of copies, they're guaranteed to not make one and just milk that game. My favorite game of all time? Very hard question to answer. And to be fair, it kind of changes. But if I had to give my top 10 favorite games of all time, just the ones that are constantly on the list: Xenoblade Chronicles, Red Dead Redemption 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Metal Gear Solid 5, Resident Evil 7, Ghost of Tsushima, Demon's Souls, Final Fantasy 12, thinking The Last of Us, and maybe Chained Echoes, because I've been really into that lately. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, of course I like Witcher 3. Yeah, they are. I'm cautiously excited for it. It looks good. I like the fact that Diablo 4 is going back to the more gritty, bloody aesthetic that Diablo 1 and 2 had, whereas Diablo 3 was kind of like Diablo Light. I like Diablo 3, but it looked more like WoW than Diablo. And the fact that they're having a persistent world is cool. So the dungeons will still be random, but the overworld will not. And I actually like that and stuff like that. But they're also making it always online. Even if you're playing single player, it is always online. And they have fucked up so bad lately with fucking Diablo Immortal that I'm worried about it. So I'm like cautiously optimistic for Diablo 4. I hope it'll be good, but I'm not holding my breath. Honestly, the game that I'm most looking forward to and the game I'm most excited for right now in the immediate future is Atomic Heart, because Atomic Heart looks fucking awesome. Yeah, that's right. That would be great. It is never overheated. But it has been loud. Yeah, it depends on what you're playing and if you have disc in it. Yeah, I definitely hope they make The Last of Us 3. I'm pretty sure they're going to. The success of the show has all but confirmed that. And Neil Druckmann, the guy who wrote the scripts for The Last of Us 1 and 2, he did all the story for both games, has already confirmed he's fully written the script for Last of Us 3. The whole thing. And if you know how big video game scripts can be, that script is thousands of pages. So I don't think he would go to all that trouble to write a fucking script is this big for a game that's not being made. I have mixed feelings about the show, if I'm honest with you. I don't like the changes they made. Episode 3 is fine. I just don't like... Oh, man. I don't like what they did with Bill's character. And not that he's gay. He's always been gay. Bill has always been gay. Since the fucking introduction of his character, Bill has been gay. It's just, they made him the anti-Bill. In the game, he's a paranoid loner. And his boyfriend, Frank, leaves him because he's such a paranoid loner, he pushes him away. And if you watch the behind-the-scenes footage for The Last of Us, or read articles about it, they always intended Bill to be a dark what-if for Joel. Like, what Joel would be like if he pushed everybody away and gave up all hope. He was supposed to be like, you know, the dark Joel. Okay? So them changing it so that him and Frank were all lovey-dovey, when in truth he pushed Frank away, is just weird. I don't understand why they would change that. They changed Bill's personality completely for the show. I don't like that. Them deciding to flesh out Bill and Frank's relationship, fine. That's what a show is for. But I just wish they had stayed true to the game. I guess I'm just a stickler for following the source material. Fucking asshole. I'm a stickler for following the source material. I think if you adapt a movie, or if you adapt a game, or if you adapt a book, you should follow the source material. Stay true to it. Yeah, that happens in the game as well. Although how they die is completely different. Yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan of the show. It's not terrible, and it really is one of the better video game adaptations, but is that really saying that much? With all of the incredibly shitty game adaptations we have, being the best video game adaptation is not a particularly high bar to clear. I mean, video game movies and shows are notoriously bad. Did they confirm the PS... Did they confirm that? I'm gonna have to Google that. That's fine. I mean, that's 6 years. Yeah, everything is better than Dragon Ball Evolution. I could take a shit in front of you guys right now, and it would be better than Dragon Ball Evolution. There is Dragon Ball porn parodies that did a better job of adapting the source material than that movie. The only good thing I can say about Dragon Ball Evolution is that it's so bad it is good. But that is not the kind of praise you want to get. Also, you know, they fucking had Chow Yun-Fat, and Chow Yun-Fat is one of the greatest actors who ever lived. And the fact that they wasted him is fucking unforgivable. Are you talking about Gotham Knights? I like Gotham Knights. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I do like it. It obviously doesn't meet the standard of the Arkham games, but I didn't think it was going to. It also only had a fraction of the budget the Arkham games did because they were experimenting with it, so there's also that. Kind of sucks that Kevin Conroy died. Oh no. I love the new Batman. I watched The Sopranos, yeah. And no, I actually will agree. I actually really, really loved the Batman. I think it actually might be my favorite Batman movie, and I've seen all of the live action ones and most of the animated ones. That entire movie was great. The focus on detective work, the way it was directed, the way it was shot, Robert Pattinson crushed his Batman. I have very, very few things to say badly about the Batman. Yeah, I love The Sopranos. Sopranos is good. I've seen the entire show of Sopranos. All 6 seasons. I watched it. I mean, the honest truth is that Ellie's immune. And the kid isn't. But yeah. And no, I'm not gonna spoil anything for anybody. I don't fucking do spoilers. I had some fucking asshole come into my mentions and spoil Hogwarts Legacy for me today. And I'm still fucking upset about that. Fucking assholes. Spoiled the fucking end of the game for me. And I have been so careful to avoid any spoilers. That pisses me off so much. No, it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, it's Michael Keaton. Mort. There's actually no way Voldemort could be in it because the game takes place before he's even born. It takes place about 100 years before Harry Potter. So Voldemort, I mean, would not be born for another 30 or 40 years. And then he would be a child, so no, there's no literal way. Yeah, Voldemort. Voldemort. V-O-L-D-E-M-O-R-T. You added it right except for the R. Voldemort. Because they have it in their head that J.K. Rowling is a transphobe and that anything made by J.K. Rowling or even involved by her, even though she has no involvement in the game, is transphobic. That's why. Because it's the newest crusade from fucking asshat, snowflake, SJW warriors. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And they don't want anybody to enjoy anything because they're so fucking repressed in their own life, being hateful on a keyboard, that their idea of fun is going into other people's mentions and spoiling the game so they can't enjoy it. I completely avoided looking up fucking Hogwarts Legacy, Googling it, doing anything about it because I wanted to avoid spoilers, and then somebody on my mentions posted the spoilers in a picture and didn't even tag it, so I came upon it before I could even stop reading it. I had already fucking read it. It was deliberately designed to spoil it for people on purpose. It's such an asshole thing to do. It's not gonna stop me from playing the game, but it does kind of really upset me. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't a mistake. The person did it on purpose. The person did it on purpose with the sole intention of making it people upset as part of activism. Yes, spoiling a game is such great activism. That'll change the world. That'll show them. People are dying in Africa. But let me spoil this game for you. And you know, like I said, if somebody accidentally spoils something for me, I don't care. Accidents happen. My dad has accidentally spoiled stuff for me in a game. My dad has spoiled stuff for me in a game by accident. My other family members have spoiled it. Fucking friends have spoiled stuff in a game for me by accident. And I'm like, well, that sucks, but I let it go. It was the fact that this person deliberately did that. Man, I get that you don't like it, but, you know, like, he does like it, so try to ease up on that, Dragon Ball. I don't want anyone to, like, get shit on in my chat. Hold on a second, let me go back and read all the messages. Some of them I didn't see. Yeah, it's something I've actually... No, it's fine. You didn't do anything wrong, man. I'm just, like, giving you a heads up. That's all, it's fine. I just don't want anyone to feel like they can't talk in the chat. You know, pretty much everyone who's not being an asshole is welcome here. But anyway, as for what you were saying, Dragon Ball, about the rant series and stuff, yeah, I've been told that. I've been told that I'm hilarious when I get on a rant. And I've had people mention that to me before, and it has been on my to-do list. I just, it's just a matter of getting into it. I've had a lot of stuff on my plate the last couple months. Ever since Christmas, I've been really fucked over. Unfortunately. On fucking Christmas, we had like a massive flood in my house because the water pipe in the upstairs apartment broke and leaked into ours. We went a couple weeks. Without heating, and we didn't have power for a while, and then our landlord was trying to give us shit and evict us for no reason, and thankfully we were able to stop from being evicted because she had no right to evict us. She was just trying to be a bitch. So, you know, Hold on, let me check. Let me see, hold on, let me make sure. Did it explode? Fuck. Of course, sorry, hold on, let me test it now. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, 1, 2, 3. Am I coming through now? Is it coming through? Can you hear what I'm saying? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, my microphone is kind of shitty, so sometimes it... Hold on, let me... Make sure... Did it explode? Okay, I think I'm good now. Okay, let me test it one more time just to make sure. Okay, let me test it one more time just to make sure. Okay, yeah, my audio is coming through better. Anyway, we had flooding in our house because the neighbor's water pipe burst. And it came through and flooded downstairs, and we were without power and heat, even though it was like 15 degrees outside. This was on Christmas Day, literally Christmas Day. And we barely survived that, and our landlord was nowhere to be found. And then she tried to evict us, and we were able to stop that, but it still turned into a whole giant kerfuffle, wondering if we were going to be homeless. And then shortly after that, my teeth are not the greatest. It's not something I talk about because it's not something I'm proud of, but I have a lot of cavities. My teeth are kind of shit. And I got a really bad tooth abscess that actually like swelled my face up and hurt me really badly. And I was worried that I might die. Thankfully, it took care of itself. I'm knock on wood, because I am kind of superstitious. But for a long time, I thought it was going to be okay. And then after that, it's been one fucking thing after another. Like, that's just the start of it. Like, the last few months of my life have been really shitty. Right now, it's not hurting. Thankfully, it went away, took care of itself, and I'm doing better now. But for about 2 weeks, I was in constant pain. I mean, it was a lot. So, like, I'm fine now. I can eat, I can talk, but there was like a two week period where I was fucked up. And then I had this, like, chick I was talking to. I had my relationship with her kind of fall out. I had to cut ties with this chick. Just because I finally got tired of her shit. But it wasn't easy because I actually cared about this chick. No, I don't, actually. It's just good old-fashioned tooth decay. A couple years. Off and on. Knew her for a couple years, and it just finally, I just got tired of her shit. And it was really painful for me to cut ties with her. But she was just fucking dragging me down. She was killing me. No matter what I did, it was a problem. No matter what I did, it wasn't good enough. and just that shit. So I just, but that was a real mind fuck for me to go through as well. All right, I tell you what, I'm gonna switch games. I play this while I'm gonna play something else. If you guys want to join me on that stream, it'll take me like 5 minutes to switch over. I would appreciate it. If not, I appreciate all you guys have done. But I'm gonna switch games, and I will be right back.